Okay, Assalamualaikum, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Madam Shawl. I bet you all know me. This is the course briefing for ENT300. Okay, so you are from TBA 114 AA AB, TBA 114 BA BB. So basically you already took Eco 120 with me, so I bet you know my requirement. Alright, so for ENT300, for your information, this subject we don't have evaluation in terms of the final exam, meaning that non-final lah. And for this particular subject, everything is on the assignment. So as long as you are able to do the assignment well, you can score. And for your information, the assignment is comprises of 3 types of assignment and individual assignment. First one is the individual assignment. Second one is the group business plan report. This one is very long assignment. That's why the weightage is 50%. And group business plan pitching, this is the grouping. And then you have one quiz. Okay, so for today I will explain to you the course info, what we are planning to do with ENT300 throughout the semester. Okay, the first 5 weeks, this one we call as block 1. Okay, the first week we'll start with the introduction to ENT, to brief the student about the syllabus, lesson plan, assignment and objective, which is what I did today lah. And our second class, okay, during our tutorial class, for your information, for ENT300, the maths lecture class is 1 hour, while the tutorial class is 2 hours. For ENT300, we will have lots of discussion, progress presentation. So you must be available during the Google Meet session. Last time, there's a few student yang memang ada isu tak boleh nak masuk selalu kan. I hope this semester you already resolve the issue, or else you will lose all your attendance lah. Okay. So for week 1, we will learn chapter 1 and chapter 2. Next we'll learn for chapter 3. During week 3, we'll learn chapter 4. We'll update time by time lah what we learn every week. Okay, so what do we have in this code? We have basically we will have 12 chapter. The first one is the concept of entrepreneur. Second one, entrepreneur behavior and competency. The third one is creativity and innovation. Fourth one, opportunity recognition. Fifth one is business formation. Sixth is the business legal structure. So it is very comprehensive. You will learn everything, and these all 12 chapter will be applied throughout your assignment, the 3 assignment. Okay, for your quiz, the coverage is from chapter 1 until chapter 7. Okay, so I'll give you all the material needed. Your task is to study lah. You will have better chances of getting an A if you are being a diligent student. Okay, so before I proceed with explaining about A1, assignment 1, individual business activity, we will go through this slide first. Okay, for A2, A3 and A4, I will use another teaching video to explain about the assignment, the specific assignment. So for business activity, the A1, the individual assignment, you need to apply practical skills in determining the business opportunity using verbal and non-verbal communication. Meaning that everybody must do a business in a month time period. Okay, so the activity is is aimed to expose students in identifying business opportunity. The activity aims to expose students to real business. Students are required to conduct a business activity, either sell product, offer services. Business activity conducted can be online, offline, or hybrid business. Throughout the process, students will learn about entrepreneurial ventures. Duration for business activities up to lecturers. Discretion on 1 day to 1 month. So you can do a business within a month. So kalau you nak buat 1 week pun is okay, as long as you can fulfill all the requirement that you need to have for the report for the business opportunity at assignment 1 lah. Okay, so this is what you should have for the report for the individual assignment, which is the first one is preliminary materials, executive summary. You need to register. I have the detail here. Later I will explain. Okay, so this is the rubric for 30%. The marks allocated for each part. Okay, and this is what it is meant by my ENT registration. So I'll show this further in another slide. Okay, next you have individual quiz, 10%. So you need to basically understand the things that you learn in class, so that we can see that at least you learn something from class. So the coverage, like I mentioned before, chapter 1 until chapter 7. Okay. The format for the quizzes is either structure question or multiple choice question or true and false or fill in blanks. But this question normally is the same to all the ENT student in our campus lah. We have so many programs taking in ENT, so the lecturer in charge will do the question, and we will just use the same question for all of you. Okay, the total marks is 40 marks. So I'm not sure how many questions they have, but the duration for the quiz is 1 hour, maximum 1 hour. And then next we have business plan report. This is a group assignment. This is a very long assignment. You need to apply all the chapter you learn, 12 chapter. And this is what you should have in your business plan. Okay, so this is the rubric. I'll give you the soft copy, no worries. And afterwards, the last assignment is business plan pitching. Okay, and I will explain specifically about this assignment in another teaching video. Alright, so let's look at the planner. This is the planner for ENT300. I bet you already know how to read the planner. I already explained for Eco 120, so I don't want to waste time explaining it again. So for this semester, we have 14 weeks. Okay, starting from M1 minggu 1, next Jumaat Sabtu minggu kedua, minggu ketiga, and so on. The grey one is the public holiday, and this one is the mid-sem break, and we have another one which is cuti khas perayaan. So masa cuti tu, minggu cuti tu kita tak kira sebagai minggu. M5 skip, M6 minggu ke-6, minggu ke-7, minggu ke-8 skip, minggu ke-9 juga sini. Okay, so in the planner, I already mentioned about the important date for the entrance survey. Like I mentioned before, entrance survey, you are supposed to mention that you don't know anything, and at the end, at the exit survey, after a semester learning about the subject, the outcome should be better lah. Maybe you take 1 for entrance, for exit 4, bukan sebaliknya. Okay, don't play around with the entrance survey and exit survey. It shows how you basically take things into action. So student yang main ni memang takkan berjaya lah, senang cerita. Alright, so here ada end of validation. So if you fail to register for the subject, I saw somebody, tukut lain. Kalau for example you are supposed to be in class, you yet don't want to register until lah minggu ke-5, end of validation. If you don't register, you akan gugur taraf, you cannot take the subject. So I'm hoping everybody in this class already register. If you haven't do so, please do so. And of Bayaran, I think the date for Bayaran already being postponed until August, if I'm not mistaken. August dah habis kan. So adalah pengumuman dia. Alright, so the day to submit assignment 1, which is the individual assignment, is during minggu ke-6, week 6, on 12th of what day? This is May, 12th of May. Alright, and afterwards, the following weeks, we will have the quiz. Because here at minggu ke-6 ni, you might have finished, we have finished up until chapter 7. So you can see here, minggu pertama, we will teach you chapter 1 and 2. Minggu kedua, chapter 3. Minggu ketiga, chapter 4. Week 4, chapter 5 and 7. Where is chapter 6? Chapter 6, I think they delay a bit. I'm not sure about this. I will investigate later. Maybe ada termiss kot. Tak apalah. This is my first time. I did not notice this before. I will update later. Okay, so supposedly by week 5 you already finish the chapter to be covered in your quizzes. In your quiz, bukan quiz ada satu je kan. So quiz pada minggu ke-7. Dan chapter cover dengan quiz cuma 1 sampai 7. Okay, for the materials, I won't conduct a live class for the teaching video. I will use teaching video, but from an original ENT lecturer. For your information, you already know, right? I am an economics lecturer. So, not that I don't know how to deliver the lecture for ENT300, but to save resources, to avoid wasting time, let's just use the existing teaching video from the existing ENT lecturer who knows better about the subject, who can explain better compared to me. So I will use her teaching video. Inshallah you will be fine because the teaching video is very simple, short and precise. Okay, it's not that long compared to economics video. And then during the tutorial classes, we will do the progress report presentation. So for the first week, you are supposed, for the first assignment, you are supposed to start to think about it this week, because starting next week 2, I will appoint person in each group to present during the tutorial class the progress of your business. Okay, so what to explain? You are supposed to explain. Here is the further information about assignment A1. Okay, student needs to write a final report using a given format. Area 11 times enrollment 12, the size font here either area 11 or times New Roman size 12, line spacing 1.5, language must conform to prevailing standard of usage. With that, mesti guna standard English lah. Please refer to this description of the content given as your guidance. The report must be submitted before 12 May. I will give you the exact time. Okay, pukul berapa? Biasanya sama saya dalam 5 PM lah, before 5 PM. You know my pantang, right? So we have give you upfront the date of submission, so make sure you submit on time. So this is the template for the cover page. Okay, so that you don't need to change, you need to follow the template. Okay, the scope, the activity aims to expose students identify business opportunity. So you are supposed to identify what types of business you want to conduct. Okay, some of you might want to be a drop shipper. So boleh je choose one types of business that you like and sell the product, at least for a few days, so that you can fulfill the report requirement. It is not a mock business. It is supposed to be a real business, because we want proof for every single things that happen in your business. So you are required to conduct a business activity selling a product or offer services. Ada je student buat service, for example perkhidmatan basuh kereta, baiki motor, boleh je, tak ada isu, as long as you can fulfill all the requirement that is needed in the report. Business activity conducted can be online, offline or hybrid business. Duration of business activity 1 day to 1 month. Okay, ada je yang buat dalam masa 1 hari. Tapi make sure you have all things here lah if you want to do in 1 day. Okay, this is an individual assignment, meaning that kalau dalam kelas tu ada 17 orang, I am expecting for 17 report lah. Okay, no group assignment for this one. This is individually. If you have a family business, you can proceed with the family business. Make sure you follow all the guideline, apa yang kita perlukan untuk the report. Plan the activities independently where student identify a product or services to sell at any time within the semester for a given of 1 day to 30 days only. Prepare a report using the guideline provided. Okay, some of you might ask me what is preliminary materials. I'm not sure what do they need for the preliminary materials. I will explain later time by time during our progress presentation. So you can ask this again. Alright? Here they have this description. Preliminary materials, 5 mark is the cover page, acknowledgement and table of content. Okay, I'm sorry, I haven't seen this. This is my first time. Alright. And then we have the executive summary. Background of the activities conducted should be written last to focus on key points and finding. Ini last kali lah. Bila you already done the business, baru you cerita pasal executive summary. This is what you should do is you need to register my ENT registration so that you can get the certificate. Attach my ENT registration certificate. Please follow the instruction given. The instruction given is here. Open the link it's given the link there. Fill in information required. Okay, so if you have any problem, you can contact this number or email. And after you have finished the registration, this is the form, the sample of the form. Okay, what types of business? So you need to basically decide what types of business you want to do first before you can fill out the form. Okay, and then they will generate you a certificate. So this is the certificate you need to put in your report. So kalau you tak register, hilanglah markah untuk bahagian certificate. My ENT registration ni 5 marks ni tak ada markah lah. Okay, next is project description. This is 20 marks, maximum of 2 pages. Give a brief introduction and explain the background of your business activity. Mention the main points that you will be discussing in your report. What product or services that you do, your target customer, the location of your business, the reason why you choose a business. Okay, so this is what should you present during the progress report. What are the product and services you want to sell? Why did you choose the product and services? Who? Identify your customer, your target market. When will you do the business? In that you don't have choice, it's starting today up until 28th of April. So you need to decide now because the submission date tu in week 7. So these days the assignment submission date is earlier because we need to update your marks in ERAS earlier. Okay. And where, the location. So what are the strategies and approaches that you take? This is what you will learn throughout the teaching video later, from week to weeks lah, baru you boleh jawab ni. Okay, so for your presentation, this is what I need to know. Progress presentation starting next week. Okay, so here is other things that you need to have in project description. State the sources where you can obtain financial assistance to start the business activity. So of course lah, bila nak start business, you kena ada kewangan kan. Dari mana-mana you merancang untuk dapatkan duit tu. And for your information, we don't provide any financial help for you. We don't ask you to do multi-million business, no. Just a simple business. So find ways how to apa? To do a business. You need to learn because this is ENT subject. Any other relevant information can also be included. So next is you need to have business model canvas. So this is BMC, the short form here. Okay, construct BMC based on the activities that has taken place by filling all the 9 blocks of BMC. Okay, this might be sounds like an alien because you haven't learned about BMC. So wait until the topic for BMC. You will have better understanding about this. Okay, next is experiential learning, student experience. Here you need to share the experience you gain during the activity. For example, new knowledge that you gain and learn, mistake you have just discovered. How do you feel about the activities? Okay, and then you need to have a conclusion there. So they give the number of pages they would like to have for that. So don't exceed the page. Lagi banyak you hantar, lagi banyak mistake saya jumpa, lagi susah you dapat markah. Okay, make sure it's precise. So I think that's it kot for the first assignment. For the second and third, I will explain later. So for this class, I don't have much to explain to you. Just that I just want to remind you that we will use the teaching video for the maths lecture 1 hour class, and for the tutorial class, either we go with more teaching video, or if that time for the progress presentation we will have progress presentation Google Meet session ataupun Microsoft Teams. But I don't need to record that, so we can go for Google Meet session je lah. So make sure those yang tak available last time during the Eco 120, make sure you are available during ENT. ENT ni kita akan banyak Google Meet session. So that's it for today. For next class, during our tutorial class, I will give further instruction later in the group WhatsApp. So I'll see you when I see you. Thank you everybody for listening. Assalamualaikum.